hit record though. Ask me.
Best way to stay updated and adapt to new technologies.
I think the best way to stay updated and adapt to new technology is ultimately just being in touch with the technologies that you care about, checking in on like the documentation, really just seeing what's going on. Like for me, I try as much as possible to be up to date with what's happening like the React ecosystem and mostly like the Jamstack space, and monitoring these new technologies and seeing how they fit into my own perspective. So you don't have to be updated with everything, up to date with everything. You just need to be up to date with the ones that you care about. In my opinion, the best tips to advance your career is to continue learning. Like never be at the point where you feel like you're not learning anything. So you need to be able to, so it doesn't matter like if, it doesn't have to be something new, it can just be something you knew and then a way that you can like tweak it to be better. So the best way to keep moving on in your career is just to keep learning and actively put yourself in positions where you are a little bit out of your comfort zone, and it keeps your brain refreshed. It gives you that feeling of, oh, I'm in the place where I need to push myself again. So yes, that's for me, that's like an advice I would give, the best way to advance your career. The biggest on my list is empathy. The reason for this is most developers are, because it's very easy to see yourself as like a godlike figure where you are able to create everything, and you forget that it is important to also be human. We interact a lot with computers that we forget to also be human. So for me, the most important strength of a developer is empathy, and then followed by like continuous learning. So if you have like these in check, then I'm sure that you can like gather more as you go. Yeah, a work-life balance is important because it allows you to do your work and also like have some hobbies that help you facilitate better in your work. So if you're always like doing like the work and always working and always thinking about solutions and stuff, your brain will just develop this rhythm and not have any other interest. So for me, I film, I make films on the weekends. I take a bunch of clips and just put them together, say some words around them, and then just do whatever. And I also try to like learn to be a bartender, which I'm a mediocre bartender, don't mind me. But yeah, so that's how I keep a work-life balance. Open source, mostly the job I do and the job I've done for the last 5 years has been open source wise. So I have worked full-time open source, and really that's for me, it's like a cheat. It's a cheat for me because I have worked at Gatsby. I've contributed to GraphQL, and that's how I like make time for it, because it's my full-time job. But like for side projects, because I need to like take out time for those things, I try to build them sometimes after work hours. I try to just tinker around some stuff. Like I'm currently learning Rust, and it's a new world for me, and it's exciting because like like I said, you need to keep your brain excited about these things. So yeah, I make out time for them like after work hours, sometimes on the weekends, like 3 hours on the weekends and all those things. So yes.
Thousands of developers find jobs across Europe using Honeypot. If you're up for a new challenge in one of these European cities, sign up at honeypot.io. If you want to see more tech documentaries, then subscribe so you don't miss the next one.